Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
I'm just taking a look around.
Just messing. Have to make my own entertainment. Gets a bit boring round here. Apart from the rotworms eating people. I'd stay on the walkway and not go too far out into the swamp. Believe me, being eaten by those creatures is not the way a man should go. Hang on, I think I've got a map somewhere you can have. Although by the looks of you, you could do with a better weapon.
I'm new around here. Got swept in with the tide. What can you tell me about this place?
Ah, I see. Well, then there are a few things you should know. This whole swamp area, from here to the temple in the north, it's run by Don Esteban, our leader. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. He's got some fighters working for him that'd break your jaw as happy as look at you.
What can you tell me about the temple?
Came up from the ground about the time these storms started. And all these beasts came out of it. Never seen the like before. Indescribable they are. Our fighters soon sorted them out. I doubt there's much still alive in there. Well, apart from the Don. He's moved into the temple now. Don't see him very often. No one really knows what he's doing in there. Me? I say hunt, kill, and don't ask too many questions.
So, what's your boss doing in the temple?
I couldn't say for sure, but he's become very keen on collecting gold at the moment. He's got diggers working these ruins. He always gives them a share. He's good like that. I think maybe he's planning on trying to take back Harbour Town. Gold commands a lot of power around here. Maybe even more than the Inquisition with their damn cult.
So, you haven't always been here in the swamp?
No, we used to have the whole of Harbour Town until the Inquisition came. All their magic and robes and stuff. They pushed us out here. Between you and me, I think the Don's pride took a bit of a knock. He hasn't been the same since. Most folks hate this place, but I like the fresh air. New things to hunt. Always felt too cooped up in town.
What else can you tell me about the Inquisition?
Same as everyone else, really. Don't get too close to them, or you'll find yourself dragged off to that monastery. They're not right in the head. I think they do something to them up there. I'm keeping well away. I advise you to do the same.
Where can I get a better weapon?
Depends on what you're after. Some swear by a good blade. Others prefer the heft of an axe. I'm a hunter, so I favour a bow and arrow. I've got a couple of nice specimens here, actually. For the right price, I'm sure I could part with one or two.
Hey.
Did I look like I wanted to talk to you?
Whoa there. Someone shoot your dog?
Stupid and mouthy don't wash well round here. Especially not from workers.
Do I look like a worker?
Maybe not. You ain't coated in shit. Now enough questions. I'm hungry. Bring me a haunch of fried meat from Rachel, the cook up by the smithy. Bit snooty, but a looker. The Don's a lucky man. Of course, with him in that temple all the time, she might need a bit of company.
Waif and stray looking for pity? Or fortune hunter looking for gold? Looks like I've got another mouth to feed.
Are you the cook?
Amongst other things, you have to be adaptable in these times. One day you've a sword in your hand, the next, a ladle. And the cooking relaxes me, if you call stirring wild boar and brugelweed cooking. Sorry, forgotten my manners. I'm Rachel. Here, new mouth, take this meat. Freshly cooked.
Brogar wants a haunch of fried meat.
And he sent you to get it for him? Lazy devil. Well, I've already given you some meat, so you can sort Brogar out yourself.
Here, a haunch of fried meat.
Good. You wouldn't want to see me when I ain't been fed.
Got any proper work for me?
Are you actually good for something, little fish?
Easy to be cocky with that weapon and fancy armor of yours.
Nah. It's all the bodies I buried that make me cocky. 2 of my boys are supposed to be guarding the eastern swamp farm. But Clay's been lazing around the campfire. Go and see him. Make sure he takes over from Phil before Phil rots up there. Simple. I'm not losing another man to this fucking swamp.
Get Clay to take over from Phil. Sounds simple enough.
The farm's over to the east. As it's a simple job, I'll assume you'll get it done.
Who are you? You here to relieve me?
No.
I've been waiting for Clay for hours. The sod should have relieved me long ago.
What are you doing here? Are you standing guard?
Yes, but I shouldn't be. I've been here so long, this godforsaken mud soaked through to my feet.
What are you guarding?
The swamp farmer. Without him, this place would be bleak. Bleaker.
What's here that's worth stealing?
Not much, really. The problem's more those bloody animals everywhere. We could easily be overrun by wild boar, or worse.
You don't like this place?
Does this look like paradise to you? No taverns, no women, just swamp, disease and mud. Thank the gods for the swamp farmer. At least he brings us our beer.
Are you one of the fighters here?
I am out here. But when we were in the town, well, sleight of hand's more my thing. Combat's for boneheads. I have a few real skills. Sneaking, opening locks, picking pockets. Proper, honest skills. No violence needed.
Sounds good. Where is this Clay?
How should I know? In camp, warm and dry, I expect. If he's not here soon, I'm gonna leave.
You look tired.
And you look ugly. Piss off.
What are you doing here?
I'm admiring the view. Great view. That's why we get all these tourists.
Ha! That and the friendly locals. Nice warm fire this? Nice and safe?
Brogar sends you to get on my nerves.
You don't care you're making him angry?
Angry? Oh no. I'm pissing my pants.
Shouldn't you be standing guard by the swamp farm?
Piss off.
I don't care what you think of Brogar, but you see, now I am telling you to get out on guard duty.
You are.
That's right.
There's a reason Brogar didn't come himself. Now I'll show you.
All right then, you bastard. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Ah! That's it. Oh. Good work. Yeah! That's it. Ah! Ah! Impressive. Ah! Strike! Ah! Ah! Strike! Good work. That's it. Impressive. Yeah. Strike. Impressive. Impressive. Strike. That's it. Strike. Impressive. Strike. Impressive. Strike. Strike. That's it. Yeah. Good work. Oh yeah. Yes. Hit him. Yes. Have that. Yes. Hit him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have that. Yes. Oh yeah. Showed a degree of talent. That was fun.
Are you gonna stand guard now, or are we gonna fall out?
I'm going.
Clay is taking over your post.
About time. Thanks. Here's something for you. Always pay your debts. Now, I need a rest.
Clay's taken over from Phil on guard duty.
Good. Pair of useless assholes.
Are you the local blacksmith?
Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking old shoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal. And I'm not looking for an apprentice. Particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith.
Do I look like an apprentice?
You don't look like you've got the coin to be a customer. What you want?
Do you need help? I'm looking for work.
No one here looks for work. The only thing people here look for is gold. And you don't look like you're any different.
Do you work with gold?
Gold. Gold. Nothing but gold. You just see the money in it, don't you? Well, there's no point you thinking about getting wealthy here. Every crumb of gold out there belongs to the Don.
Everyone has to give their gold to the Don.
If you know what's healthy for you, once a month you have to take the Don his share.
And how much is his share?
You see anyone round here looking wealthy?
Not unless mud is the local currency.
Well, you should see the gold he has in his teeth. Hordes of it. Ha! I can see that look in your eye. Fancy a slice, do you? You'll end up in pieces with those thoughts in your head.
How do I get to see the Don?
What do you want to see the Don for? Try standing on a tree outside the temple. You're not going to get closer than that.
No one gets to see him. There has to be some way I can get to see him. There must be some way to see the Don. Something he wants.
If it doesn't glitter, he doesn't give a toss. I wouldn't be surprised if one day he had his wife gold-plated.
Is there something he wants then? Something in gold he doesn't have?
We found a sword pommel. Beautiful bit of work. Supposed to belong to some garrison commander before he pissed off an ogre. You find the blade for that pommel, the Don'd kiss your hairy ass. Fuck it, I would too.
So you want to restore the sword for the Don?
If I can get all the pieces. Can't do jack shit without all the pieces.
Where can I find this sword blade the Don wants?
If you believe the stories, the ogre dragged the garrison commander off where those temple ruins are. If anyone has found anything there, they're bound to shoot their mouth off, particularly seeing as those bits of blade will be covered in gold. There's a pisshead called Lewis, reckoned he'd seen something, but he's a sack of shit.
I'll find the blade the Don wants.
You want to look for it, be my guest. But you take one piece of that blade for yourself, one bit of glittering gold, I'll hear about it.
I wouldn't dream of it. How are things around here?
Perfect. I don't know why we didn't move out of the town into the swamp earlier. The Inquisition are sucking the life out of the town, but this swamp is sucking the life out of us. We used to be close, all of us. Everyone made their share, worked...
Si les gustó, si les gustó este video, denle like, compártanlo, suscríbanse y nos vemos hasta la próxima.